And so please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
More like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and.
Oh wow, you really have to come in here.
Like this guy.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He meant the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now that you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Ruth Arnold. Okay?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go out place everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go. We head to Kroger's, and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
how
I
do you do
mean,
it? Teach
the
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you know you gotta get the smile going on some shoes. But you know,
Wait, hold up.
you got.
I gotta
when it's
try
time,
this with you.
when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try this
you gotta
with
think
you.
of something
All
funny
right,
and start laughing.
do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well out there. Woo, in YouTube land. I'm seeing James is already on here doing his thing. What's up, man? How you doing? So to answer your question, I answered your question on the first time that you commented about your voice being on the show, your telephone call. It's on there, bruh. It's on there. I'm actually going to show you that it's still on there. I do not touch the show. Once it's done, it goes up there. It's on, it goes up to the internets and all that stuff. And then like YouTube, what they like to do is as soon as the show is over, they like collect all the data. They collect the whole live feed, and then they put it together as one big movie or one big video clip. So when you went to go back to try to see it, it must not have been up when you were, it must not have been done processing when you went to go look at it, to look back at the video. So to prove to you, to end this question, end it for all, I'm going to pull up the video right now as we speak so you can see it for your own self. Definitely. You know what I mean? Hold on one second. Let me find this video. Going on to YouTube. And I even responded to you like 3 different times on the first comment that you put. And yeah, I literally said in there going to, well, hold on. Let me just pull up the video. Let me just pull up the actual video so we could all see it for ourselves.
So I can show.
Ah, that sounds familiar now, doesn't it? Here we go. Here we go. Boom. You see right here, James? So I appreciate it, man. I like to think that I'm pro already. Just people are just starting to grasp onto the show right now. So I'm going to show you right now the actual spot in which you are at. It is at 2 hours, like 2 hours and 18 minutes or something like that. 216, so 217. I mean, I'm scrolling through it right now. Like, just so you know, this is live right now. This is live, and I'm scrolling through it to find the exact spot. Here we go. Here we are. I think it's right here.
Could be better. Glad I'm not.
I'm a little bit early, or I'm a little late. You got a great voice. See, guys? Doesn't she sound great? So she sounds great. Why you talking yourself down like that? You sound great. Hold on now.
Thank you.
Yeah. So because I cut this part out fast.
I support you and your show, and I think you guys do a really good job.
Thank you.
The reason I started listening to you, Mr. Pascal, is because you.
It's coming up.
Were a voice, a rational voice. And when I was looking on YouTube, I just saw a bunch of crazy people and lunatics, and it was.
There we go. So I have to jump 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 3 seconds into the video. Okay? 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 3 seconds into the video, your beautiful voice is on. So I'm going to play a little bit of it just to show you proof positive that your interview, your part when you called in has not been altered, has not been messed with. It is on there right now as we speak. So here it is. I'm playing just a tad bit of it. Here we go. Jump to this really quick.
I got all the time in the world.
That sounds familiar, doesn't it, James?
Time in the world.
Well, so real quick, I got it. Right now, we are on live right now, back on. I had to cut that really quick because I did get somebody who called.
Bang.
And guess who it is?
Who could it be?
James Joseph is with us
Bang.
right now as we speak. Holy cow. James, what is going on, and how are you doing, man?
There you go.
Could be better. Glad I'm not worse.
Yeah, right. I feel you, man. I feel you. What's wild to me is that what's really, really wild to me is that I mean, you've been watching the show since day one, and
because I like you guys.
Thank you, man.
I wouldn't do it if I didn't like it.
I appreciate it, James. I appreciate the support and the love and the support, and we all appreciate that big time. You know what I mean? I couldn't express my thanks enough. Now I got to ask you, it was your birthday just recently, so what did you end up doing?
Oh, I know. Yeah, I turned 61.
61.
Yep.
See? James, it has not been taken down. It is literally right there as we speak. You definitely got to check it out. It is on there. Literally, it is there, ready to go. If you go to 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 3 seconds in, your beautiful voice and your beautiful presence is made known on the show. And it will not go down. That piece, that part will not go down. You know, in fact, I'm planning on cutting that piece out and putting it out by itself. Just like that interview I had, that little phone call I had with Stacy from yesterday's show, last night's show, you know, it's going to be on as well. So I just want you to know that that's what's going down. All right. Because I don't want you guys thinking that things get cut out of the show. No, nothing gets cut out of the show unless it is a copyright issue, unless there's a copyright problem. Like the Stevie Wonder's happy birthday part always gets taken out for the most part. Some days I forget and I just let it ride. But for the most part, all that stuff gets cut out. You know, all the stuff that's like, oh, yeah, you know, you're getting a copyright claim for playing this music or playing this song in the background. That stuff gets cut out. But if I'm doing an interview with somebody, like especially on the phone, nah, that stays right there. You know what I'm saying? So it is there for sure. And I'm putting this in so that you can see it for yourself. 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 3 seconds in the show. Boom. See what I'm saying? And I appreciate, James, like it never goes, like I'll never ever sit here and say that I don't appreciate any of your love and support, man, because you've been supporting the show and been a fan of the show since day one. And, you know, I'm telling you right now, that is something that we are, you know, we are still giving you mad love. And we appreciate everything. So you definitely will be getting a T-shirt. I have not gotten a chance to write down the address that you sent me. But I hopefully you didn't take down the comments, because I will be sending you an exclusive Pascal Show T-shirt for sure for you to to wear and rock and represent this show. So I really do appreciate it, brother. Real talk, you know. So that's what's going on. But anyway, it is Friday, y'all. It's Friday. The weekend's up. You know, there's a lot of good reasons to be out and enjoying this weekend, enjoying this Friday night. I know that people are not really going out, because of the shutdown and all that. But you can at least still go and hang out with your loved ones, go watch a movie, the whole nine. You know, there's so much that you can do. Oh, there it is. I see your address now. Excellent. There's so much that we can do while we're at home to keep things very interesting. Let me write this down. Awesome. This is dope. I'm so excited, man. So I will definitely be sending you. I'm gonna be mailing all the stuff to everybody tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna be doing going to the post office and doing one big, mail haul so that all you guys can get it and all that. And I'm super excited about that. Okay. This is awesome. So anyway, sorry. I just wanted to write that down so I don't forget. And then, of course, James, whenever you feel like it, you can delete that comment so you don't have people, stalking your stuff. But yes, my sister's awesome, man. Like she's a wonderful person. She's super talented. She's a lot of fun. She's really, really funny. Yeah, man. I mean, it's my family. You know what I'm saying? This is my family. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of my family. My family is really loud and crazy, and we're really energetic, and we do a lot of stuff. We keep things there's never a dull moment. Let's just say that. So we do have a really good time, and we really enjoy and love what we do. And, we put a lot of our love and passion into what we do. And it's funny because we're all kind of in the same realm of entertainment to a certain extent. So, yeah, but it's important to have, a good family that has it's important to have people in your family that keep you focused and keep you, passionate about what you do, And she's definitely somebody who I look up to and I appreciate and all of that. And, she's the one. She's the YouTuber. She's the ultimate YouTuber. I'm just somebody who's just getting started. She's the one with the 250,000 subscribers and all of that. Me, I'm still in the very beginning stages of building this page and building what I do. But she definitely is somebody I look up to and watch, so that I can do, I'm not trying to say copy what she does, but, she definitely has taught me a lot about this YouTube game and how hard it can be and how easy it can be, just depending on how you work it and how you rock it. So yeah, no energy in my family, only me and my dad. You're our wives of Atlanta, I think. I guess so. I don't know. It'll be interesting. J Love, what's up, man? What's up, J Love? On Twitch, thank you so much. Keep things real. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I absolutely agree with that. Just keeping things real and keep things interesting. And so, I'm hoping that I'll be able to bring in my sister more often, on a more regular basis, because she's really, like I said, she's really dope, and she's got a great energy, and she's got a lot of things to talk about. She definitely has the gift of gab, a lot more than me. So I'm interested to have her on a little bit more often than usual. A little bit more often than what it is right now. How's that? How's everybody doing out there in YouTube land, y'all? I'm seeing people starting to look in and check it out. If you're watching this and enjoying, I don't know, if you're just enjoying hearing my voice, please hit that like button on the feed, all right? And if you're watching on Twitch, what's up, y'all? What's up, Twitch? Go hit that follow button, man, and give us some love on that page as well, on this feed. Give us that like or, comment down below and say what's up. I would really, really appreciate it. It's hard out here for a pimp, especially this YouTube world, man. Now, James, I got a question for you, and everybody else who's watching on YouTube and on Twitch that watches my stuff on the regular. I gotta ask you, because this is something I'm still learning. I'm still learning on this page. I'm still trying to figure things out. I'm trying to make things work. Oh, well, thank you, James. The tsunami is coming real soon. I hope so. And, it's great. I love being able to have somebody, Lydia is really great. And, that's what when earlier, like a couple days ago, I hear you guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to you guys because I really appreciate all y'all. And before last night, a couple days before that, I think it was you and somebody else was sitting there saying it was on the live show, on the morning show. It was like, hey, you need a woman's perspective on the show. And I was like, you know what? Yes, I do. We used to, right, James? With Lydia, and the thing is and J Love, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really do. By the way, J Love, where are you commenting from? I'd like to know that too, real quick. But I listen to you guys, and Lydia used to be somebody who used to be on the show all the time, and then she's pregnant, she's busy baking a baby, you know what I'm saying? She's busy with that, so she couldn't really be all up in the show all the time. So then last night when you guys brought up, hey, where's Lydia? We miss Lydia. That's when I realized, I need to bring her back. Like, it was like, what happened? What did actually happen to her? We got to negotiate or figure out a way to bring her on so that she's, if she's on just a little bit, a little bit's better than nothing, So I called her this morning right before the show, and I said, hey, you need to just pop on and just say what's up. Because I listen to you guys. I listen to what you guys like and what you guys suggest. And after hearing it twice in 1 week, I'm like, you know what? She was the female perspective. She was someone that I really loved having on the show, So I'm like, all right, I need to bring her ass back. I need to see if she can squeeze in just even 20 minutes of her day to come back onto the show. So we worked that out, So that's how much I listen to you guys, and that's how much I appreciate you guys. So I do have this question for you, for anybody who's watching. And, this is like a question for like honest opinions, So I know I've been doing a lot of videos, or I just started this new one. And James, I don't know if you've seen it, but it was the 911 real life, like disturbing 911 calls caught on tape. And of course, I'm just watching it and I'm just putting in my own commentary and my own perspective on it and all that. Now, do you like that kind of content or no? And then to add on to that question, if you do like that kind of stuff, what else would you like me to react or check out? That's what I'd like to know. Because I know you guys are tuning in and watching and showing support and love. And I was just trying something different because I want you guys to tune to this channel, not only just because I'm talking about President Trump and him talking about injecting bleach in somebody's body, but I also want you guys to tune into the show because you like it. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to, what else is Pascal watching? Or what is Pascal talking about today? I really want to see what's going on. Not only just the trending news, but actually, you know what I'm saying? Your thing, King, is great, Pascal. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, James. Huh. Simple as that. And just like J-Love said, just do you, brother. So, and from Arizona, what's up, man? Shoot, it must be nice over there, bruh. It must be nice. That weather's nice. I got a buddy of mine who's he lives in Phoenix or like Scottsdale. He lives in Scottsdale. And yeah, man, that weather's just too nice right now, bruh. So thank you for tuning in all the way from AZ, from Arizona. That means a lot, man. But yeah, okay. So James, your thing is great. I would sat people tune in because of the host, someone they can relate to and is interesting. That's what's up. Oh, I would say people tune in because of the host, someone that they can relate to and is interesting. That's what's up, man. Thank you. Or I mean, I would hope, because this is the first time I've ever seen your name, J Love. So no offense, you know what I'm saying? Drinking a beer and typing, my bad. You know, you good, man. Drink it. Yeah, shoot. Roll them if you got them too. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Do you, boo boo? Do you? You know. James, you got a Scottsdale story? Go on and tell it, man. Well, I'll tell it to J Love. But yeah, you're right. And it's 95 and it's getting hot. Wow. 90 or 94. It's 94 over there. Damn. Like right now it's like 73 degrees. And I'm in St. Louis. If you can't see the St. Louis Blues logo here. I mean, real talk. Damn, bruh. Damn, that's crazy. That's hot already, and it's the end of April. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. But damn. Pinnacle Peak, my second greatest story. Wow. You got 3 awesome stories. One is cancer. What else? Oh man, but yeah. So the second is this tornado. A tornado. This dude got stories. James on YouTube has stories for sure. And the second is Scottsdale, Arizona. You know, I need to know this Scottsdale, Arizona story. And by the way, J Love, where in Arizona are you watching? Are you watching from? You got to have big stacks to live in Scottsdale. Yeah, man, this dude got stacks. Let me just say that. That dude got stacks. 4 days, bruh. Like stacks. Homeboy is driving around in Rolls Royce. Like he has nothing but a collection of Rolls Royce cars. That's it. Of various types, you know, the sports car version, the this version, I mean, this dude is, you know, he got money, and he's a big filmmaker. Actually, he has a show. He has a show on Amazon Prime called Scrutiny: The Original Hustlers, and it's on streaming now live, or like streaming now on Amazon Prime. So go check it out. It's actually not bad. If you like movies or if you like TV shows about strippers, you'll enjoy that show. For sure, for sure. Oh my God. You've heard this, so I go stupid. Yeah. Facts, J Love. Like he got, yeah, it's ridiculous. The dude got money. But he's, you know, he's worked his butt off and has made success. He found his path to make a crap ton of money, and now he makes movies and travels all over the world and enjoys his time and just, you know, enjoys being a rich son of a gun. He's dope. You know, he's a good friend of mine, good friend, and he's really dope. And, you know, every day I wish I had just a small percentage of that little corner of that money he got, you know. But yeah, he's dope. So I'm sitting at the top of Pinnacle Peak, and I don't know how to get down. Okay, James. Come on, you got me hooked now. So, J Love, what is it that you do, out of curiosity? What is it that you do for a living? Or how old are you? Let's start there. Spec, what's up, man? What's up, Germany? How you doing, my brother? How's everything going? You know, at midnight, you know, 12:30 a.m. You know, it's late for you, but it's Friday, so there's all the more reason for you to turn up and have a good time. So how are you doing? How's your Friday treating you? Steel Factory. That's what's up, J Love. That's what's up. The Steel Factory. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Man, I'm good. Spec, I'm good. I've been working my butt off. I actually, to be really honest, I got a chance to take a nap right after the show. So it was everything I needed it to be. But I'm still kind of I still feel like I got my ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? Like I took a nap. But you ever have those naps where you wake up and you feel like you like jumped off a bridge and just landed on hard concrete? That's exactly how I feel right now. Like my body's aching right now. That's what's up. You know? Oh my God. So he said, so James is telling a story on YouTube. So I'm trying to tell the story as he's writing it down or typing it out. So here it is. He said, this is like one of his, big stories, apparently. So he says, so I got stupid and climbed Pinnacle Peak. So I'm sitting at the top of Pinnacle Peak, and I don't know how to get down. I've been sitting at the top of Pinnacle Peak. And I guess he was saying, well, I was waiting for the helicopter, which did not come. So I sat there 2 hours scared to death. And then I decided to go over the cliff and climb down. Obviously, he made it. That's crazy. I mean, like, one, I'm not a huge fan of heights, so that would have taken me a long time to muster up enough courage. It would have taken me more than just two hours to just climb, to even venture with the idea of climbing down a steep cliff. That's scary, man. Forget that. You're gonna have to put a gun to my head and tell me to climb down. I'm not about that life. I would have waited there 2 days, 3 days for that helicopter to come up and pick me up, just hoping. Yeah, it's crazy, right, Spec? So, yeah, I'm just, I'm not a huge fan of heights, but that's the thing. I'm like, that's a good question. What is like your biggest fear? Like, what are you scared of? Not like saying like failure or anything like that. Not that. I mean, like, what are you guys scared of? Like, are you guys, like, for example, I'm not a big fan of flying. I don't like flying. I hate it. I get nervous about it every time. Anytime that there's a little bit of turbulence on the plane, anytime it just goes like this, I'm praying to the holy gods up above, saying, please let this tin can get from one place and land safely in the other. You know what I'm saying? Your biggest fear, Spec, is not being good enough. That's what's up. Shoot. Yep. Going up is a lot easier than going down. That's so true, James. Like, I'm not a big fan. Live fish. J-Love, you're scared of live fish. Is that real? Is that for real? Or am I reading that wrong? Because that's totally fine, but I'm just curious if I'm reading that right. Biggest fear is not being good enough. Now, okay, so Spec, not fear of failure, because that is a really good one, but everyone has that fear. I'm talking about, like, are you scared of heights? Are you scared of spiders? J Love just said he's scared of live fish, which is a new one for me. That's a new one. You can't stand them. But do you eat fish, J Love? That's the question. Or are you just scared of, okay, so you said live fish, so I know that, but are you just scared of the sight of them? Or are you like, you know what I'm saying? Do you still eat fish? That's the main question. And do you mean like, all right, I'm in the ocean, I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? And suddenly I see something gray swimming up to me. I'm going to be real. I would freak out too, because I would automatically think it's a shark. I'm going to keep it straight funky. I would automatically think it's a shark. Automatically. I'd be like, nope, I ain't about that life. Thank you. But no. Nope. I'm swimming. I'm going to flail around and try to get as far away from that as I possibly can. I am not about that life. I hate that. But I am fine with live fish. But yes, flying is definitely my number one. You're scared of losing your father. Yeah. I understand that. That is a scary thought. That is a scary thought. It sucks because it is an inevitable, like that's going to eventually inevitably going to happen. But you'll never be prepared as prepared as you think you'll be. You'll never be prepared for when you do lose your father. But hopefully it doesn't happen anytime soon, Spec. You know what I mean? Oh, because he's really old. You're 16 and he's 73. Wow. Your dad is a pimp. That's what's up. Well, like I said, nothing will ever prepare you for when you do lose your father or any loved one. But I'll say this though. Cherish the moments that you have now. Cherish every moment you got. And even so, that's what sucks too. I hate to bring this show or this stream or this conversation down a little bit, but I'm going to keep it straight funky with you, man. Even when you cherish every single moment with your loved one, whether it be your brother, your cousin, your sister, your dad, your mom, whoever, you're still going to regret something. Even when you get that one great conversation that you've always wanted to have with your loved one and say they pass, say they die, you're still going to go, man, I would kill for one more talk, one more conversation. I'll say that. And I think we always will have that because that's what we do. We're human. That's who we are. You know, we're spoiled, you know, it's like, hey, that was great. But, oh man, we could have had a better conversation, or, now I got another thing I want to talk to my dad about, or to my mom about. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say, do everything you can, to enjoy your time with the loved ones that you have. Treat them with absolute respect because they deserve it, not because of worrying about regret later on, but just because they deserve it. And just cherish them. Love and respect them now. So that when they do pass, there's more, what's the word? There's more, I don't know. There's more peace in your heart, in your own heart. James on YouTube said, I'd give anything to have one intelligent debate with my dad. That's the thing. Like me too. In a couple days, and I know this is kind of a conversation that's happened or been brought up over the past few days, but my dad passed away in about next week, sometime in the middle of next week. It'll be 6 months since I lost my dad. And it's still hard. And I have so many great memories, so many great debates and conversations and all that with my dad, that I have locked in my brain. And I had two really good conversations with my dad. And one of them, I actually got to interview him on my show. I actually went to him and we sat down and had just kind of a, conversation back and forth. And this is, like about a year before he died. And I can't tell you how thankful I am that I had that conversation with him. But I'll be really, really honest. Even though the millions, if I had a million conversations with my dad after he passed, I was like, can I just get one more? Doesn't matter how many times you've had a conversation with your dad or your loved one, you will always be wanting more. So that's why I say, don't make that be a fear. Embrace the times that you have with your dad. And when God calls on him, or when it's his time to go, it's his time to go, and just honor him when he leaves, Anyway, that's what I would say. Spec 5, I'm afraid that my dad will be infected with the corona. And I get that, because it does affect the elderly. It does affect the older people, especially people in the 70s and beyond. As long as he's keeping, you know what I mean? I think as long as you're doing stuff and as long as he's staying healthy and, washing his hands and staying out of people's way, as long as he's not out in public like that, he's going to be fine, and he's got a great kid like you, Spec. So he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine, and not every person that gets sick with the Rona dies from it, so he'll be fine. I believe he'll be fine. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Indiana Jones, James on YouTube. Yeah, man. Indiana Jones, I guarantee you, is like, yep, your dad was that guy, smart, had a lot to say, intelligent conversations with him all the time, like elevated conversations. Like that was what me and my dad would have, just really smart, educated conversations, with him, I could have those kind of conversations for sure. Near the end, I wasn't able to have those kind of talks with him because, he had Parkinson's disease. So that really took over his mind tremendously at the end. But he was, regardless, you just remember how amazing and how smart and how dope he was. And he was really great. And Spec, I appreciate you saying you're sorry. I appreciate the condolences, next week, I'll be honest, next week will probably be a hard week. But we're going to get through it, we'll get through it. Cause he was my dad and he was dope. He was really great. That's why when my sister was on the show this morning, that's why I asked her about it. Cause we don't get to really talk as much as I'd like to. We are all in a group text. And so, we're talking about everything from Tiger King to, things, memes and things that are going on Instagram and social media. But I haven't really gotten a chance to have a conversation with her about my dad and just seeing how she's dealing with it as well. Because she was really close with my dad, too. And she had a different type of relationship with my dad than me. She was the girl, I was the boy. So he treated me a lot different than the way he treated my sisters, and that's totally fine, and J Love, I'm sorry for that, bruh. My condolences on your dad. He says, I lost my dad 3 years ago and know what it's like. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's really tough, and it's weird. It's like a new pair of shoes that you gotta wear that you don't want to wear. You know what I'm saying? It's like those your Sunday best shoes that you barely ever wear, but they're just rock hard, and they never seem to mold onto your feet, but you still have to wear it every once in a while because those are the only shoes you got, so you got to deal with it. That's kind of how it feels, you know? And it's a hard thing to work into, that shoe. You got to work into that shoe. You got to wear it and walk in them, get some blisters and fuss and fight about it. But then eventually they start to slowly, very slowly, more like mold to your feet, you know? And that's kind of how it feels right now. It's still like a new pair of shoes that still, you know, give me, you know, blisters on the back of my heels and just make my feet sore, and I don't want to wear them, but I have to because that's life. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I feel in regards to it, you know? But at the same time, I am thankful because he is in a much better place and he is not suffering anymore. You know, that Parkinson's really messed him up. Parkinson's disease is no joke. It is a hard degenerative disease, and seeing someone that you love get something like that and see them slowly deteriorate is really hard, especially when you know, like if you know, if your dad was a highly intelligent, well-spoken, charismatic human being, and suddenly you see that he can't even hold a fork to feed himself or even walk, it's tough. It sucks, man. It really, really sucks. So, like I said, it was you know, it's a tough time right now, but like I said, it's 6 months in, you know, a year, 6 months from now will be a year, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be a different thing when it all comes down to it, you know. But you know, the first 6 months have been hard for sure. But like I said, I'm lucky to even have had a dad, you know, and even to have a dad like him. He was a stubborn son of a gun, but I loved him, you know. He was everything. So yeah. And yeah, James, you know, your dad made you. My dad made me, you know. He says J Love says felt guilty because he died alone in a shitty apartment. I always wanted him to move with me and the fam, but he didn't want to leave his other grandkids. I should have tried harder, moved him to take care of him, and always be surrounded by someone. Yeah. I understand that feeling, my brother. Trust me. You know, and my condolences to you, J Love, and to Spec 5, who also said on Twitch, I lost my grandpa last year on the 28th of December. Yeah, my dad died basically the weekend of Thanksgiving, the weekend after Thanksgiving. So I know that you guys don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Germany, but it's like a really big holiday in November. And that really, yeah, he was really big into the holidays. So it really sucked. It sucked seeing him go like that. His humor, it's tough to lose dad. Yeah, it was, man. It's, you know, and I can only imagine. My condolences to you, my brother, James. J Love will carry that guilt for the rest of my life. You know, J Love, let me say something to you, man. I mean, I obviously I'm just meeting you on this for the very first time, and let me just keep it straight funky with you, man. You shouldn't feel guilty about that. If you tried everything if you did everything you could to get your dad to change his mind, and he did not want to change, he didn't want to change his ways, that's not on you, man. You should not feel guilty about something like that. That is something that if he made that decision and that's what he wanted to do, then that's what he wanted to do. You know, there might be some regret of course, initially you having that regret is good because that means that you're a good human being. That shows that you have a soul. This shows that you have a conscience, that you're a good person. But I'll say this though, man, there's no reason for you to feel guilty ever. Now, if you just sat back and just let him do, and he just kept begging and begging to say, hey, I want to be home with my family or something like that, and you just ignored him, then I would definitely feel guilty as hell. But that's not the case, man. So I would say, my brother, J Love, don't feel guilty about that, man. Do not feel guilty about that ish at all. If that was his bliss, if that was his way of being happy, if that's what he wanted to do, and you tried to change his mind, then that's what he wanted. So don't feel guilty about that, man. Thank God you have a soul. Thank God you're a good-hearted person. That shows that you have a good heart. But you should never feel bad, or you should never feel guilty about that, because you tried. And that's not what he wanted. Seriously. Lydia's gonna make me real famous. So just so you guys know, I don't know if Spec 5 knows, I don't know if J Love knows, but because J Love's new. So I'm gonna explain something to J Love. So I have a radio show. Okay, so I have a morning show that is it's actually a radio show here in St. Louis. So we broadcast live on broadcast live on the radio waves, but we also are because of this whole stay-at-home order, the lockdown, since we've all been locked up, I do my show live on YouTube every morning, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. And it's a 3-hour, it's a 2.5 hour show where we cover everything from trending news. We play games. We have a talk segment. I do interviews. There's comedy. We talk about everything. We cover basically everything on this show. And the thing that, so the thing is that we used to have a friend of mine that used to be on the show, and her name's Lydia. She's a beautiful woman. She's very, very talented. She's got a beautiful voice, and she's got charisma out the ass. All right. And she was one of my main people that was on my panel, because I have myself, another guy named Tom, another guy named Jack, and then I used to have Lydia on. And those three would be my panelists. So they would be on commenting on stuff that's going on in the news, so on and so forth. You know, color commentary, right? So ever since the stay-at-home order happened, oh, and also let me add this too. She's pregnant. She's been pregnant for a while. She's like in her 8th month right now. So for a while, she has been, because of the stay-at-home and she has kids and everything, there's only so much that she's allowed to do, or that she's capable of doing, especially with homeschooling and all that. So she went and started doing her own thing, which is just taking care of her kids. Now, James, who's on YouTube, shout out to my brother James, he has been watching the show since basically when we were at the radio station. And so he would, he's known Lydia, Tom, and Jack, those three. Those three names have been on the show every single day. You see their faces. You see, you know what I'm saying? Because we would stream live from the radio station and all of that. And so once we did the stay-at-home order, or once we got moved to this, now I'm in this room, and as you can see, I'm still building out my wall and still doing stuff. I'm still moving into this piece. You see the dry erase boards on the floor and stuff like that. So anyway, since we moved in and since we moved to our homes and stuff, I basically had to readjust everything. But she also had to readjust to the fact that she also has to do homeschooling. So she kind of got sucked into teaching and taking care of her kids. So we hadn't had our friend and my loved person, Lydia, on the show for a while. So this morning she came onto the show, and she's dope. She's really, really dope. And she has a song. She's a singer. She's a musician, singer-songwriter. She's got a lot of great stuff. So she has a song that just got on to the season finale of Real Housewives of Atlanta. So now she's starting to get some, she's starting to pick up. People are starting to listen to her, watching her the whole nine. And so like last night, I was on my show because I also do a 5 o'clock show, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is what you're watching right now, the 5 p.m. show. And some people were sitting there who are used to seeing Lydia. We're sitting there going, "Where's Lydia at? I miss Lydia." And I said, you know what? Let me call her and see if we can work something out. Because of her crazy schedule, let me see what I can do in getting her back on the show, a little bit more often than just every once in a while. So she came onto the show this morning, and she'll be back on the show from now on, just for like a very specific segment for her. So I'm looking forward to it. And of course, for you, J Love, since you don't know about the show, definitely be sure to tune in. We do our morning show, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time till about 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you ever get some time, check it out. You know what I'm saying? Because now, obviously, we're on the internet and we're doing our show internet-wise, which is really great. Because if I wasn't streaming this show on the net, I wouldn't have met all you really great people. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. So Lydia's back. Lydia will be back starting on Monday, which I'm very excited about. That girl's family. So, and her presence is definitely needed. We definitely needed a woman's touch on this show for sure. And we've been missing out on it for a minute. So I'm looking forward to having her back on. And J Love said, "Good looking out for the comments, brother. Appreciate you. Much respect." Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. And of course, if you're about to leave out of the show or leave out of the stream, be sure to hit that follow button so you can come back and hit that notification button so you know that when we go live. So anyway, so there you have it, y'all. I am going to get going. I might stream a little bit later on tonight because it is Friday. It's Friday night. I know a lot of people are still kind of, chilling in the cut, doing what they need to do, hanging out with their family, eating dinner, the whole nine. So I might do a much later show, like, just depending on if I'm still awake. You feel me? Because I'm feeling really beat. But hope you guys are doing really dope out there. I appreciate all the comments and love and the new eyeballs like J Love. I appreciate you, coming through and saying what's up on Twitch. And Spec, my brother, Germany, you know what I mean? What's up, man? I'm hopefully your day is going very, very well, or your night is going very, very well. James, like I said, you know what I mean? My brother. So there will be swag being sent out tomorrow. I'm going to be going to the post office tomorrow to send out all that stuff, all that swag, because I know that there was another wonderful person that came onto the show yesterday, and she was really dope. Spec 5. Okay, I have to go now, but have fun, my brother. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, and yes, I'll be on tomorrow for sure. I just don't know what time, but I will be on for sure tomorrow. I think, it'll probably be after I get done with going to the post office and running some errands. Because real talk, I'm planning on doing some stuff to this wall tomorrow. So the look will be completely different, and obviously things will be cleaner. You know what I mean? No, I will not be on. I won't be on at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. I will most likely be on sometime in the afternoon. So just be on the lookout. Be sure to hit that notification button so you know when I get on. Because tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday are usually I'm just kind of going with the flow. So it just depends on what I get done tomorrow. Like I said, I got some work to do on this wall, and yeah, I'm excited about what it's about to go down. It's gonna be phenomenal. Anyway, and this whole setup is gonna be a little bit different. Camera angle, the whole nine. So I'm excited to see what crazy stuff. I'm excited to see what crazy stuff I'm about to do. But anyway, thank you, Spec, for hitting that notification button. I know you already did, just like I already did for you. So anytime you go live, I know. It's all in German, but I know when you're live. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it. Man, that's the thing. I need to like just pick up a language, and maybe German is something that I could pick up just for fun. You know, just for me, that would be a real random language to know, like just to pull out of my back pocket. You know what I mean? You know, Guten Morgen, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be kind of cool. So something to think about. But, anyway, guys, I'm going to get going, but I'll probably be back on in a couple hours just to chill out and see what's good. But you guys be good out there, all right? Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love. Bye.